welcome into the Master's Touch Design Build channel here on YouTube. Exciting news in today's episode. We're going to reveal that Diana has hired us for the greenhouse project. So I'll be meeting lead designer Tom over there to scope it out, get some initial measurements, and we'll see how that impacts the permitting process, if at all. And we're going to have a quick tip looking at vinyl replacement windows. They're going to be your biggest bang for the buck and your best value in terms of energy efficiency. So welcome into today's episode, and be sure to subscribe to the Master's Touch Design Build channel. Hi, Diana. Yes, hey, Doug Masters, how are you? I'm doing great, thanks. Yep, I just want to let you know I finished working through your budget, and it looks like those initial budgets that we discussed on our first phone call are pretty good. I know you wanted to probably stay closer to 100, but I think we're going to be 150 to 180 range is what I'm thinking all in. And then you would be taking care of the well connection on the outside and the sewer connection. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Naturally, we have to get our subcontractors out and get through a design and button some things down, but I think that's probably a pretty good number to start with, yeah. Exciting news, Diana hired us for the greenhouse project, so time is of the essence. Her daughter with her 3 sons are all living with Diana, and she would like them into this completed project as soon as possible. Our very first step is to have lead designer Tom meet us on site. We're going to do an as-built measurement and put that into AutoCAD, take that to the building inspector, and see what he's going to require so we can get started on this project. So let's go take a look. Hey, what's going on, Tom?
Hey, how's it going, Doug?
Good, thanks for meeting me over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is a really cool project. This is an old greenhouse, and Diana wants to make this into a 3-bedroom apartment, 2 bathrooms, big kitchen, and open family room. So
okay.
Today's objective, I want to walk you through there, get an as-built measurement, and then put this to AutoCAD, and then I want you to take that to the building department and see what the inspector's going to let us do. I'm not sure if we're going to need a land survey or not. She has a couple of ideas about adding a door that might need a landing, and if we change the footprint of the house, that might require a land survey. So we're balancing fast time to completion versus getting what Diana wants. So we'll have to possibly make some exceptions. So
Okay.
let's go in and take a look.
Absolutely.
All right. My favorite one is chicken hawk. Right here, check this out, chicken hawk. I mean, you can't make that stuff up.
No.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Really cool stuff. So yeah, you'll see it all over the place in here. Diana's husband is a pretty amazing artist, if you ask me.
Maybe we can have him contribute to the project at some point.
It would be really cool if we could incorporate some of this stuff, no doubt. So let me show you around. Diana had a friend of hers who's a designer do a napkin sketch design.
Yep.
I think we have some better ideas already just based on one walkthrough with her, because behind me is the southern side, and that preliminary design from her designer has the kitchen and the family living area on the north side, so you wouldn't have a lot of natural light in there. What I'm thinking is we can flip the whole thing, put the kitchen and the family area on the back, maybe add some skylights and a big door out.
Bring some more natural light
Yeah,
into the kitchen
exactly.
space.
So, yep, and excuse the noise. We've got a demo crew on site taking out scrap metal, so you're going to have to bear with it. We are on a construction job. Let's go take a look. Today's quick tip is vinyl replacement windows. And just to frame what a vinyl replacement window is, they're generally between $400 and $500 a piece installed, and they are going to be your best value and your most energy efficient window. That would compare and contrast to a new construction window, which would start at about $1,000, $1,200 and up, possibly $1,500 to $2,000 depending on the brand. So there's a lot of different varieties and brands of vinyl windows, and generally for $400 or $500 you can't go wrong. Let's take a quick look at some of the features and benefits of a vinyl window. First of all, a typical vinyl window is going to be generally a double hung, although we do crank out casement windows. And a good vinyl window is going to easily open for cleaning of the outside. You're going to see that it has 2 panes of glass, generally with low E glass and argon gas in between. Makes it very energy efficient. Generally, depending on the size of a window, you're going to have 1 or 2 locks. This is a demo model, so it has 1 lock in the middle. However, a larger window may have 2 locks for added security. Some other features that I like is this, if you look at that right there, is a safety mechanism so you can leave your windows open when you're not home to let them ventilate, but with that security, they won't go up. Really nice feature there. And it's easy to put those back in and then take your window right up. The other thing I like about this, again, easy flip out for cleaning. And the top window drops right down, and that will also drop down and clean as well. Vinyl windows are an easy install and a great upgrade. You'll save energy. A lot of times you can get tax rebates. One thing that's important to look at is you'll look at your U factor and also your solar heat gain factors and so forth on this sticker right here. Every replacement window is required to have this, and codes are continually changing, so you want to make sure you're getting the most energy efficient window that you can get. Good bang for the buck. Vinyl replacement windows, today's quick tip. This area here is, this door is going to get changed to a new door. We're going to have to check with Peter on this in terms of the height, in terms of an egress. I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Okay, and we're in what will end up being a mudroom. Okay, so just this whole little section juts off the house. Consider this tile mudroom area. Okay. We're going to change all the windows in the whole place, all new vinyl replacement windows. The existing napkin sketch drawing has this as sort of entry into the kitchen and then a family area down there with bedrooms on that side. But if you look as I cut through, over here on the south you get a ton of beautiful natural light. So we're really going to want to key in on flipping that. The other thing is, if you look down this way, there's a fireplace facing this way, so that should really face the family room.
Yes.
We'll have to take a look and see if that's going to be salvageable as a functioning fireplace. It would be great if it could. No guarantees. Okay. Back here, we've got a bedroom. This will stay a bedroom. I don't think that's going to change at all. It is on the southern side, but it is what it is. So we'll try to get the kitchen over in the corner by the bedroom and bring in that natural light. Back here is going to be, I guess, what you'll call a front porch. Okay. Okay, and that's essentially going to stay what it is and just get gussied up. We're going to pretty it up a little bit. Perfect. Okay. I believe we're talking about maybe 1,100 square feet here. Okay. Okay. So taking a look over here, I'm thinking I'm standing in what will someday be the kitchen, and then that'll tie right into that family room with the fireplace.
The fireplace attached to it.
Okay. Yeah. Now, other things, if you look up, we need to determine what are bearing walls in here, what can come down, because we want this as open as possible except for the bedrooms and bathrooms naturally. So I'm figuring vaulted ceilings, nice skylights on the southern exposure. And that's really going to brighten this place up.
Skylight there, skylight
exactly,
there.
A couple of skylights. Okay. And one other thing Diana mentioned, which is a good to have, but not a have to have, is some kind of cool little loft space up here somewhere. Okay. Or off the family room maybe, where the kids can go up and, you know, play with their video games or whatever the boys are going to do. Horse around, as long as they're not jumping off. Right? So, that's essentially it. So I want you to measure this place up. Okay. Determine what the bearing walls are, and then get this put into CAD. And I'll give you the napkin sketch design that Diana's friend did, but I want you to come up with a plan B and a plan C. And I'm hoping that we can get her to go with our plan, which is to flip this whole thing. And it's just going to be great. Look at, on a sunny day, how much sunlight we get on the back side of this. One thing I was thinking is that we might put a door over here somewhere. Maybe either there or there, depending on the layout. So again, if we do a door, I'm thinking an all glass, 6 foot wide sliding patio door. It might need a landing out, maybe some sort of a granite block.
And that's something we may or may not have to figure out with the zoning and planning board.
Right. Okay. Some inspectors will let it fly that we can put a stone down and then call that the landing and not require a site survey. But I'll be honest, I have a hunch this building's really old. I don't know if the plot plan and the as-built is going to be accurate or not. If it's not accurate, then I'm sure that the building department's probably going to want us to get this surveyed up. So time's of the essence. Let's see if we can turn that around in maybe 48 hours. We'll meet again back at the office. I'll have a look at that. Before we send it to Diana, I just wanted to get my eyes on it, make sure it's what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. All right, good. Yeah. All right, cool.